Hello everyone, my name is Elinzome and I'm currently just recording this video just for an update of my Enterprise Identity and Access Management Engineering Lab. This is the version 2 of the project that I was working on. So version 1 is right here. So I'm just going to show that here in a moment. So in the version 2 we have a lot of enhancements in our project that I'm going to just like share to you guys in a moment here. So this was a version 1 of our project, and within the project the source of truth or the workflow was coming from an Excel or CSV file coming from our HR department. But in this version 2 we are getting the source of truth from our in HR system, which we use this open source OrangeHRM, which is right here. So I'm not done with the structure of this GitHub repository yet, so I'm still working on it, but this is just an update. Over here we have our Active Directory structure, we have groups over here in the CSV file. These are the groups that I have, and then the those that are assigned into those groups, I got this structure, and we got um, codes here. So in this one, I use a Python to build an app. So that app is right here. It's housed here. So I'm logging into it through my PowerShell as well. So I'll be demonstrating that in a moment. And over here too, I was able to install the OrangeHRM system in this Ubuntu server. So I built that app through this Ubuntu server as well. So all the codes that I used are housed here for the app, and I'll have to update or upload the codes for the HRM system as well. And I was able to adjust my HRM system, which is like the human resource management system that we have, Orange HRM. I was able to adjust the website, like the web interface and the back interface as well, because when creating an employee account, what we had, it was that we had the ability to create um, credentials for that employee. So, which is like such a bad habit or a bad practice uh, at a security perspective, looking into that. So, we didn't want our HR to have access to that because it was going to create a security breach at some point. So, I was able to update that. Some of you, if you download this HRM system, you still see that showing here to create credentials. So I already removed that um, through the HRM system, the backend. So you can update that in your server. So you just have to look for the PHP file that I'll be probably showing, or just like post it in my GitHub lab. So this is our HRM system, which is now a source of truth where all the employees, the details and all the informations are coming from our HR. So the technicians don't have to do anything or like enter all these informations manually. So the HR will come here, enter the information of the employee, and right after entering it, so let's see for instance over here, if we try to create, I'm not going to create anyone here, but I'm just going to show based on what I already have. But I'll demonstrate that in my next videos when I'm done with this. So let's see, for instance, Elisa Jensen here. When we come over here, we see personal information details. So account was created here, and then you also have to put the reporting manager, the one that she's reporting to. So you put it right here. So what this is going to do is that after updating all this information, we have our Swagger here. This is just like used for testing purpose. But before doing that or updating any information, we always have to open this unicorn here. So when you open this unicorn, sorry, it's going to be able to help us to work with our FastAPI frameworks. So the unicorn, which is like a lightning fast asynchronous server gateway interface, just for our web server implementation for Python. So I use that. I also use fast APIs that can help me with the REST APIs that I was able to work on. And then when you come over here, this is where we see the OAuth of our system. This is just showing that authentication has been completed and the token is existing in our system. If you look at the token status here, it says true. That means it's working. So when you come over here, you go here to see the request, and then if there's any request pending, this is just for testing purpose. I'll repeat it one more time. And then over here, you come here to approve it. So when you go down here, you have to put, this was one of the requests that we had. So I already had this employee that was moved from a different department to another one. So this is being used just for join removal lever uh, within our system. So a joiner is someone that joins the company, and then a mover is someone who's moving to a different department or a different position at our company, and then a leaver is someone who's leaving the company. So this is being used just to boost our onboarding and offboarding process within the company. So it's just automating the entire system. So at this time, I already updated this employee's information. The employee already exists in the system. So this is one of the things that I'm currently troubleshooting. So this person was already moved to a different department. As we can see, it was already approved over here by this user IAM.admin, and then we see the action he is showing as a mover, someone moving from a different position to another one at the company. So this gives us like all the details and then the groups that they are being uh, added into. So what this does is that it sustains or help us with the role-based access control with the principle of least privilege. So role-based access control, for those who don't know, it's just like a user's having access to things based on their role, the role that they are playing at the company or the position. So the principle of least privilege is defined as like giving a user access to things that they only need to perform their job. So this is what we are currently working on. And we see this is our HRM system. I already created all these employees and all these are housed in our Active Directory. When we come here in our server manager, you go to Active Directory users and computers. So this is what we'll see. All these information are being provisioned through our HRM system. So when we go here to department, we got, let's say for instance, in engineering right here, we got Lee Macarin. When we go right here to properties, we can see we got organization and everything. All these have been managed through our HRM system. So it's just putting a user in the department that they belong to, and then giving them access to share drives or apps that they need through the role that they have. So I'll be working on this project. I'll continue working on it, and then I've been doing this for quite some time. So it's been around 2 or 3 weeks now since I've been working on this version 2 of my system. So I'll keep you posted about this once it's done. So I just want to show this what I'm doing. But over here, we just had an issue that we're currently working on. We got this user. Um, we got this user Eric Lee. So who was moved from an IT help desk position into a security analyst. When we go right here in our Active Directories, we go here in the security. This user was moved here, but the issue here is that we got one of the issues that we're currently working on. So we see right here the manager is showing Bill Smith. So this is the issue that I'm currently troubleshooting. So this Bill Smith is the manager over here within the IT department. When you go right here, we look at our organization as a manager of IT. So when we go to our HRM system, when we look for that user, Eric Clay, we look for the user right here, we'll find him. He's showing here Brown Stewart. So what's gonna happen is that we're working on that to update this so that it will show there as their manager. So I'll be posting this video too, and I'll post the following videos once I'm done working on this project. So thank you so much for your time. And the next thing that we'll be doing after this, when I'm done with this entire process, because this one is just it's a mover. I already finished with the joiner. Now I'm working on the mover, and then after that I will be doing like a lever process. Then I also integrate intra ID, which will make this entire environment to become an hybrid environment. And I'll also integrate Okta, which is going to help us with our identity access management, like authentication and SAML, OpenID Connect, and OAuth, things like that. So we'll be working on that later on. So this is going to be our ticketing system where all of our tickets will be housed, and I already automated the system, so I just have to integrate it or integrate our HRM system here so that it will be automated, and we'll be closing our tickets or put it in review uh, based on the rules or the automation uh, triggers that I was able to build. So for those who have watched my videos, you can definitely see this in my previous one, but I'm not done yet. So that was in version 1. So this is where I'll fully integrate this um, ticketing system, which is Jira. So thank you so much. I do appreciate your time. And for those who would like to um, get access to this, you can just go to my link is right here, and then it's fully open and it's a public. So for those who would like to um, work on this project as well, you can definitely see it, and you just have to have your Windows Server 2025. In case you need some, you can just download it. It's a free source like online, and then you can also download the we have a Ubuntu server, and I'll also integrate a Splunk, which is going to help us, which has been already installed here. But currently, I'm not working on it. I'll just integrate it because it's been integrated in my past um, project as well. But we're just going to integrate it so that it can be tracking whenever someone is moving from a different position or joining the company, like process creations, and then if there's any updates or changes within our system, instead of using PowerShell, we're using Python here because in my previous project I used PowerShell to be able to provision those accounts. So thank you so much. I do appreciate your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.